2025 835 torque.
This one made it right at 1,300 rear wheel horsepower.
Oh my God.
The dyno.
I'm scared stationary, Steven. I don't know.
I really think you can do this, Mike.
Just look like this thing going 300 miles per hour, dude.
210 and 8.
All right, guys, wanted to film a real quick intro here to give you a little more information before we jump into the upload, into part 2 of my Texas trip. Hanging out with the high country here. Don't forget, also every $1 spent gets you 40 entries to win that truck, 40 entries to win the truck, and the 50 grand in cash. If you missed out on the 50X launch, you can still get 40. It's not quite as good, but it's close, right? So take advantage of that if you want to enter to win that truck and that money. But part 2 of my Texas trip, before we get into that, which was awesome, by the way. The whole trip was epic. I have a lot of footage and you guys seem to really like it, and that's good because I have a lot to share. I was there for like 4 hours and I didn't turn the camera off basically the whole time. In fact, I had another one running as well in the cars, and it was great. So I would love to go back too, but I'm glad y'all enjoyed because I have so much footage to go through. Little background here, I did sell before, and I talk about this in the upload, like when I'm in Texas, I talk about it briefly, but before we get into it fully, I wanna say I did sell my Lamborghini Huracan. And I'm sure that's going to make many of you happy and like 2 of you sad, but I did sell the car. As you know, I'm sure I was going to do a big turbo build on that car, and I still want to do that at some point, but as time went on, I got more and more disillusioned by that type of content, and you guys said that from the get, really, that it's been done so many times. And although I do want to experience that, it became less of a priority, and I wanted to do something different and you know, something cool that you haven't seen so much of, right? So that's the plan. I did sell the car, and you're going to see what my new plan is in this upload. Back at it in hot Texas with the sun beating down here. We are back at LA. I love it though, actually. I'm not complaining at all because I'm going back to where it's like 45 now at night and like 50 during the day, which ain't bad, but it's on its way. We're going downhill in PA. Look at the lineup of T-Rexes, I feel right at home. But in the last upload, we dynoed the C6. It made epic power. I drove the Pro-charged C8, and we did some other cool stuff. In this upload, we are test driving a 1200 horsepower twin turbo C8, and that's the car I really want to drive. I mean, I want to drive my C6 as well, but that C8 is the car I really want to try out because I have not driven a really fast C8 yet. Drove a Pro-charged one before, drove this one, quick, good, nothing wrong with it, but I want to drive like an actually fast C8. And this is it right here. Steven is debating on turning up the boost all the way, but even at 1,000 wheel, it's going to be gnarly. Both the turbos mounted up top, which I love, looks super cool. And you can still have your factory carbon fiber appearance package. Really awesome with the LMR plate in the middle, but there is the setup for this car. And I can't wait, guys, really. If it's good and I like it, I think that's what I'm doing for my faster car. Now that one's going to be, I mean, I don't know, that one, with how light that car is, that one actually is, that one's gonna be faster than I thought. I thought that one would be below the twin turbo car, and it will be, but not like that far. It's going to be below, but not a whole lot. But yeah, if this one is good and I like it, I think this will be the bigger twin turbo car on the channel. We'll see. Now for why I want to drive a twin turbo C8 so bad. And it's because you might not know this. In fact, I don't think you will because I haven't told you yet. I sold my Huracan. I was going to twin turbo that, but I feel like you guys have all seen that before on YouTube. And a lot of you did say that, to be fair, early on, but I thought, I mean, I do want to do it and I thought I could do it and have fun, but it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And I got more into the C8s once tuning came out. Now that you can make those have that power level, like 1200, 13, 14, 15, why not do it on a Corvette platform, which I think fits me and the channel better? I sold the Huracan, it's gone, and I'm thinking about, very much so, thinking about replacing it with a twin turbo C8 build here with LMR, of course. Based on the clips I've seen of the car, I think I'm going to like it.
Earbuds would have came in handy.
That car does look so freaking good on that radial. And that's an LMR wheel there, you can see. LMR, a late model racecraft wheel, yellow calipers. Oh, beautiful car. I'm ready. The guys here said it's rowdy, which, I mean, I figured it would be rowdy, but they said it's like really rowdy, so I'm even more pumped. I like rowdy. I like wild. I like feeling like I'm almost gonna die, and then it's fun. What do we got here, buddy? What do we got?
So we are in the Faraday Edition 1500 horsepower twin turbo C8.
1500 horsepower C8.
Yeah, this one made it right at like 1300 rear wheel horsepower.
Oh my god.
On the dyno.
So that's on the dyno, but on the street the clutches can't, because you can't tune the trans yet, they can't hold all of that. So
yes.
We're at like 1,000-ish?
Yes, sir. So
okay.
I said, we have an aftermarket clutch in it, same clutch that was in the supercharged Corvette we drove.
Gotcha.
It is it's a good clutch, same clutch that was in our record-setting C8 that went 8s. All right.
Went 8s.
But we can't tune the transmission yet, so we can't mess with shift pressures and clutch pressures. But we do trick shift pressures and clutch pressures.
Okay.
So without doing it with an ECM, we do other stuff in the back door to give it more pressure. And I think that's why, one of the reasons why we hold the record, and no one's been close in over a year and a half.
That's awesome.
So that's one little trick that we have, but once we get full, which should be soon, full tuning of this transmission, dude, this thing will be ridiculous. This clutch, again, just like the Lambo stuff,
man.
It should be good for 2,000 horsepower.
What is this deal here?
So this is an aftermarket ECM. So before we could tune the stock computers, we had no way of obviously getting the fuel and the spark, everything I wanted exactly. Here's the whole list of problems. So we were tricking the stock sensors as much as we could.
Okay.
And then we ended up coming up with an aftermarket computer. So like right now, the car idles and drives on the stock tune. And once we go into boost, this takes over.
Okay.
And this controls our throttle body, our spark, and our fuel.
Wow.
And shifting. So that's another thing we have that other people don't. When
It's
it comes
freaking
to
wild.
shifting, I can pull. It's called like timing and stuff in between each shifts.
Okay.
And do other kind of neat stuff with this that a stock computer can't really do.
He's gonna let me do it? Is that
Yeah, I
what
think
you're
I'm just gonna cruise.
So I have no idea what I'm getting into.
I think I don't want you to feel like I want you to feel it for the first time behind the wheel.
Oh, okay.
I think we're just gonna drive it for a little bit, and then we'll pull over and let you just hop in it. And again, I have different settings. So here, if you look, we have 3 different tunes in it right now.
Okay.
Right now we're on the middle tune. We could start on the shorter tune if we want, but I think we'll start right there in the middle.
All right.
See what that feels like for you. And if we feel froggy, we might go on the big one.
If I do like it, I think we'll build one. Let's do it.
And by the time we build yours, tuning the trans, this thing might.
That'll be sweet. So it could make, theoretically, if I build one, let's say we start in a couple weeks, we could put the full 1500 to it on the street.
Yes.
I like that.
Yes.
I like that. Going for a little 2-step here. Oh man. Oh god. Oh my god! No way! Dude, what? Oh, dude. Oh my god! Bro, the flames! It's friggin' huge,
That's
dude!
the 2-step.
Oh my god! That was crazy!
So that's for like drag racing.
Holy
You set it up,
shit.
you hold the brake, you floor it like a normal 2-step, but with the fuel tech, you can adjust it to meet the right
Dude.
timing and boost.
Bro, that was crazy. Oh boy. That was freaking nasty.
The 2-step's gangster.
That was ridiculous. Yeah, that was so cool. I don't know if the people in the building liked it, but
He said it was rattling his
that
windows.
guy came out, he was like, can you please not do that? Oh man.
We on?
It feels like a twin turbo exotic. Like it feels
I told you.
like something different.
All right, so I say roll out right here, bro.
Just go to manual.
Yeah, put it in manual.
Go to second
And then
gear.
real quick,
roll
yeah,
out.
grab second, just go to this stuff. You know what I mean? Just grab second, and then
Run the stop sign? Should I stop at the stop
no,
sign?
you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Oh my god, dude.
Is that all?
Holy sh!
Slow down and you turn right here.
Just turn. turn left right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Turn around and just go back down.
Dude, that's insane.
And like I said, that's not even.
Like I hit it at first, so traction's on, right?
Yeah, traction control is on right now.
Okay.
Did you feel it trying to kick
Yeah,
out?
so traction, it was like, I was like, okay,
Go for
it's
it.
not crazy.
I say
And then
run through this. You got
think run through it with these guys here. You are crazy. Oh my.
It's gonna turn a little to the right. Is that sick or what?
Dude, what the hell, man? That is fun. Dude. That sound is insane. I hit the paddle too early. I forgot.
But it's okay.
I forgot.
You can do it yourself, or it will shift all by itself.
God, man, what the hell?
Is that awesome? Mick right here. This
Honestly,
is like,
it's
this is like
faster.
7 feet of road.
It's faster than I thought.
And hey, that's like I said, we can turn it up.
And you can go up from here.
Oh yeah.
You can turn it up right now?
We can pull over and do it. I always pull over and do it. But like literally you can just do this. And then load it. I'm anal about, I like loading it with the car not running. Isn't that sick?
Oh my God.
Like, so
You want to turn it up one more?
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you. I say go to the feeder road. And heck yeah, we can.
Okay.
Pull up here to one of these gas stations. So it's boost by gear. So second gear has so much, third has a little bit more, fourth and fifth have the same amount in it.
Dude, that's
Do you feel it
really
kind of
fun.
creeping up?
Yeah, you can. I was gonna say it definitely. It feels like more in third than.
Second, I gotta, because this gears are so fast, I gotta keep it, again, you gotta find that happy spot in the clutch.
What happens if you do first gear?
I mean, we can. Yeah, I'd launch it.
First?
Hey, you wanna do two-step? Like stop?
Should I stop and do a two-step? Oh God. You sure we're not gonna get arrested?
Hold the brake to the floor.
Yep.
Floor it.
Yep.
Let it pop and bang. Go to the brake. We did a burner. It spun through all the gears.
It spun through all of them. We're in fourth gear.
Yes.
Let's get it. So I should go left.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Honda Civic.
How about normal driving though? So
Oh, drive's really good too.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I can totally daily it as well.
Something about a dual clutch train like that, dude.
When it's ripping through.
Yes,
That's really fun.
I love it. Was it the first time I felt this thing hold like 1,000? I'm like, oh yeah.
It's so fun.
And then yeah, you still got the purple.
Love the purple. We'll do one pull and call today. Quite frankly, I can't believe that nobody has called the police yet.
We're in Houston.
Maybe someone has. All right, I like it. Should I turn here?
Yeah.
I can't even talk. That's sick, dude. You did a hell of a job on this
Thank you.
this thing, buddy.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. All right, well, let me know in the comments, do I need one or not? And also, before I forget, show me the race car.
Oh yeah. Hey, Frankie here. Hey Frankie. I gotta show you my baby. So this
Okay.
is when I drove to high school and college.
Really? That far back?
Yep. This is my baby.
I mean, not that you're old. I'm not calling you old. I shouldn't have said that far
40,
back.
bro. I feel old.
I was like, really? That far back?
I'm old.
That's
It's
my
okay.
bad.
You can say it. You can say it. But back then it was an LS1, 383,
Okay.
a whole bunch of nitrous on it, turbo 350. Drove it to college station for 3 years. Raced it a lot, and then next thing you know, everyone wants more, right? So I went to a few, like I told you, for about 2 years. Went on this little circuit for the LS1 Tech, won all these races, and next thing you know, people wanting work done, and that's kind of how this place
It's
started.
so crazy. That's how he started. Not like he went out and deliberately started a tuning company and a car company, but people were asking him to tune their cars, and one thing leads to another. Here you are.
Yep, I don't like working on cars, but I love tuning cars.
Love tuning them.
Suspension. I love making a car like this with 5,000 horsepower go down a drag strip on that small tire.
Dude, this
Believe it or not,
is
that's the
nuts.
same tire. Hey, wheel and tire that's on any of these cars. Same 275 tire
Dude.
that's on our street cars that we drive. Hey Frankie, let me pull off the front end.
It's
Hey, so
full-on race car,
so-
obviously.
what's still
Whoa.
stock, what's still from high school, rear quarter panels.
Okay.
And I'll show you the front frame rails.
I was gonna
Besides
ask,
that,
what's
everything
stock?
else?
Okay.
Everything else is carbon fiber.
Wow. I couldn't leave without getting the tour of Steven's baby here. I mean, this is incredible. Look at that engine. I know nothing about it, but how fast, tell us, before we talk about that craziness going on, how fast is it in a quarter mile?
So quarter mile, 570s at 278 miles an hour.
You're doing almost 300 miles an hour in a quarter mile.
Yes. I don't because of the safety. Just because.
You shut it down like at the 8th?
Yeah, we run 8th mile now.
Okay.
But just once, just because I wanted to do it.
Dude.
But because this car, again, it's not a pro mod. It wasn't built on a jig. It was a real car to begin with. This frame rail right here is still a front frame rail.
A Camaro frame rail?
Yes, so that's still real. So the car weighs 3,000 pounds, going 280 miles an hour.
Wow.
3,000 pounds, that's a lot of mass, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it goes that in the quarter, 8th mile, 3.7 seconds.
That's insane, dude.
Like 210 miles an hour.
That speed. What's it like?
So check
Like,
it out, Mike.
what's it like in there?
So look, this is your trans brake.
Okay.
So you literally, you light up the first bulb, you push this down. This is what's called the bump box when you see turbo cars.
Bump it up.
Tap it until the 2 bulbs are lit. Let go of the button, hold the hell on. Everything's just by itself, and before you know it, in 2.8 seconds, I'm already hitting the button for 2
You're done in
parachutes to come out.
2 seconds.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like I said, 3.7, but by 2.30 into the run, I'm already grabbing the chutes.
Dude, that's so crazy. I know you guys will love this. I mean, this is the real deal here, and this is what got you started.
Yeah.
So yeah, sorry. My mind is blown by all this, but
that's why, man, everyone says, oh, you're not gonna sell it. It's my first baby.
Yeah.
It'd be hard for me to sell it. People have offered me a lot of money for it, but like I said, it's what made my business what it is today.
That's awesome.
That helped my name be what it is today, and yeah, it's hard to sell. But
so incredible.
Now it is because I used to run LS, if anyone knows, like these are all LT motors now, right? Everyone watching knows LS stuff was really big, right? Back in 98 to 2013. So I took an LS motor with twin 88mm turbos on it. We raced it for a few years, did really good, but I'm racing against guys with big blocks. Like it's unlimited. The class that I run in is make as much horsepower as you want, but you got to be on a small tire. Okay. So that's like the limiting factor, right?
So the limit, so the thing that keeps it even is the tire.
Okay. Everyone can make 10,000 horsepower, but you have to run that tire. So it's a tuner's race. And that's why I like it. Got rid of the LS, which is what I build every day. So now it's a billet. It's an Alan Johnson billet block.
Wow.
Alan Johnson billet heads, 572 cubic inches. Proline assembled the motor, did all the machine work, and then we did twin 102mm turbos.
202mm.
Yes, and as you can see, there's no intercooler on this thing. So you know how most cars have, the turbo comes up, right? It's exhaust with the turbo, comes up, you put an intercooler here or somewhere, like in the front, it goes straight to the motor, because I run it on straight alcohol.
Okay, so you don't need an intercooler.
Yes, because it cools the cylinder so much. And I have 2 sets, so like, you have we put 1300cc injectors on that thing. This thing has 2 sets of 750 on it to run the alcohol.
Jeez. So 1,500 per cylinder,
correct.
basically. Okay.
It's just a big water hose.
Yeah, how much fuel does it go through, like in a pass?
So this is a big alcohol. I mean, it takes over a gallon, 2 gallons a pass.
Wow.
Each one has its own coil to fire each cylinder.
That's what makes you different, man. I mean, a lot of people have shops and whatnot, but not a lot of people do this. This is and going that fast. That's the real deal. That's crazy.
Yeah, we've won a lot of championships with it and its old platform, and now with this one. It's just now with a family and a wife and kids, I don't get to do as much as I like.
You don't drive it as much.
But
that makes sense.
I still take it out, and when I do, we do good. So it's still fun.
Y'all people got a comment. Do you want to see me drive this car and literally my pants?
Look, you can turn it down.
If they vote for it, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Turn it down. You say that as if it's still not going to be stupid.
Oh, it's going to be stupid. No matter. It will be stupid.
And just like that, we're back with the high country. I love when the shop is empty. I love my team as well. They're all great. They're great. I have no complaints at all. But I do like just hanging out by myself, having a good time, and I get to do that on the weekends. So yeah, that was part 2. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of the C8 twin turbo idea in the comments below. If you did enjoy, give this upload a big thumbs up. Take care and have a great night. All right, boys, we are at the shop, and whoa, that's a great looking truck. Now, in real life, it doesn't hit me that hard. Like, I don't actually say whoa, but it does hit me every time I walk in here. I'm like, wow, that's a great looking truck. I know, very humble of me to say, given the fact that I picked out everything for it. But I really think these new 24s look good, and with the color matching, the lift kit, nothing too big, nothing crazy, but a nice lift, and the wheels and tires, I think it comes together to make the perfect new heavy duty truck. Again, in my humble opinion, let me know what you think in the comments. But if you missed out on the launch promo for this truck, you win this truck and 50 grand cash. If you missed out on the 50 times entries, right now I got you covered. It's not quite as good, but it's close. 40 times entries is live. Every $1 spent on the website on 717supply.com. We got all kinds of new stuff on there for you. New Halloween merch is sick. We got great stuff. You will find something you like. Every $1 spent on the website gets you 40 entries to win this truck and 50 grand in cash. Don't wait. This one, like the launch, this promo is only going to last for a couple of days and then it's gone. So if you're going to enter, hit that link down below. One more time, 717supply.com. Good luck.